Now in .NET 5, .NET Framework, .NET Core, everything combined. Single SDK. We don't need to install two SDKs for now. Single SDK will handle everything. So using the .NET 5, so see here we have a different tools. Visual Studio is there for Windows operating system. Visual Studio Mac is there for Mac users. Code, command line, and everything. The runtime is combined now. Compilers combined with different languages combined. Everything and .NET 5 top of the .NET 5 everything will run now. So this is the .NET 5. Now maybe you will get idea what is the difference. So what are the things they targeted when they are releasing .NET 5? Basically, .NET is completely started with .NET 5, but combining the both things at the same time, they improved the application performance and diagnostics. And .NET 5 is now supporting to REST and gRPC APIs. See here, REST and gRPC new word came here. You see, gRPC is recent technology, I can say, to speed up REST. It's the same REST application, but it improved the security and performance of the application, and it support HTTPS 2.0 protocol version also, HTTP version. Why? Because every web application will run on the HTTP protocol only, right? So now gRPC will run on the HTTP 2.0 version, and it more performance. It will give the more performance compared to REST API. So it's now .NET 5 is completely supporting to gRPC APIs also, and we can build the single API, single EXEs for installation purpose also. So at the same time, now the two different SDKs they combine into single. Again, we'll get a question. Again, is there any chance to introduce new SDK? No. The Microsoft clearly they announced the dates also about future releases. So without creating the confusion, and to give a comment also, it's publicly give access to anyone can give the comments. Like for example, if you want to provide any suggestions, you can provide there. So that way it's completely .NET 5 is announced in the last November only. And if you see, I saw the recent surveys also is now C# language is most liking language. Like everyone is started using the C# as a primary language when we are building the web applications or gaming applications or business any softwares, enterprise softwares. More users are adapting the C# as a primary language. Why? Because by considering that their improvements, their performance improvements, their security improvements, by considering all the things, everyone started using the C#. So if you see, I told that Microsoft clearly announced their future plan. C releases until after 3.1 .NET Core, they released .NET 5.0 in November. Then next year to November and 6.0, 7.0, 8.0. So there is no different. They are going with single version only from now onwards. See here LTS GA. They mentioned two words. GA means general availability. LTS means long-term support. So that's why they are releasing every year major releases. In case, for example, 5.4 released, we found some bugs. They are ready to release immediate minor releases also if needed. That's why last point means right. Already they planned every 1 year or big release, but still there is a chances of minor releases also with those fixes like patching. So this is the basically .NET 5. So when we are coming to the current industry, so how the .NET current trends, what are the trends in the current market? Should understand. So if coming to the .NET trends, in Stack Overflow, basically they will conduct service. Stack Overflow is the very biggest site in community where we can most of the developers, like testers, any person, software analyst, they will post bugs, questions there. They will get answers from industry experts. So very important site that is Stack Overflow. So based on their survey, .NET Core from the last 2 years, it's the most loved language. See, .NET Core almost 71%, 71.5% of users are interested. That's the user base. In current user base, if you see 100 members are coming to the industry, means 40% of users are interested to learn the .NET. And now .NET Core developers 1.5 million, greater than, not less than. And it's a most loved language from the last 2 years. And it's a faster also. Node.js, maybe you heard like client side, server side JS framework. So that is a better, like speed wise, it's a better performance it will give server side technology. But compared to Node.js, Core 7 times faster. Whenever you are sending the request and you are getting the response, the time will calculate how much time taking for the sending the request and getting the response. So these are the current trends basically. Before discussing about like career aspects, so I'll show you a small application also how we can build like how the Visual Studio UI will be there, how to create an application. Just I'll show you a small example. So it's a Visual Studio today 19 version. In Visual Studio we have a different version: community version, Visual Studio professional version, enterprise version. Community version is free. Anyone can download and use for developers or any students for their personal use. But when we are coming to the companies, they should take the licenses, either professional or enterprise, as per their need. Okay. So, for example, if you want to build a application, see here file. So you are creating new project. So when you are creating new project, here see target platforms. See Android, Azure, iOS, Linux. What is your operating system? For example, we want to build a small application. Simple console just created. You can store in some path wherever you want. Here your project location. You can choose by here by selecting the folder, and you can name it any name. For example, Hello World or something. Welcome. I can carry it name. Our product name is MQ. Here you can choose the framework also. Okay, version. Any version you can choose. So create means it will create a one application for you. You no need to create struggle to create application. Simple. Everything you have provided, just you need to select one by one. It will create a one application. It's a console application. If you want web, you can choose the web application. Same way you can choose any type of application. So now I am just this is the here when we are developing the application, console applications. The static void main is very important method. It means your application start running from this method. From there, it will execute one by one. So whatever you want to write, here you need to write. See here we are writing the console. For example, console. I told right .NET framework install. It will provide you some inbuilt libraries. That means you are writing simple console. If you want to print some information, some name in the console command line. So for that you are writing using the console class. So that means here see it provided by .NET framework. So those are the inbuilt. Those libraries will provide this type of inbuilt classes, inbuilt logic. Just you can utilize. So if you want to, you need to write it. So that means so write. So just what I did, forgot about this line. This is to just to show that command line. Otherwise, it will automatically close. So console.write line. Welcome to Hello World. So see start button. You click start button. Whatever it will execute, it will show. See welcome to the .NET world. So that means this Visual Studio is providing for you UI and support. See intelligent support. That means you know the console class to write any information in the console, but you don't know what is the method in what you should use to write information in the command format. Then here just clicking the dot, see I got a intelligent support. Every method, what are the methods I have in that class, and I can simply read there itself. See here, if I select a write, there is a write the text representation of the specified object in the standard output stream. Means this is the providing clear intelligence. What is that method and what is the use of that method? So based on that, you can understand. Yes, this method is useful for to write a information in the some console. Okay, that means if you want for sample practice purpose, you don't need to install Visual Studio. But when we are coming to the real-time applications, yes, we need IDE. For example, if you see here, for example, I am taking some Notepad++. Simple like it's a Notepad. Okay, just I am saving. Maybe here I am saving like welcome. Here mostly like whenever you are creating this way class, always create a name, file name with class name. That means program. And the extension for the class is C#. CS, C# means. So just saved. If you go to that folder, see here, you will see program.cs. Just copy this path, move to the training folder. CSC, basically when we are running application, CSC is a compiler for the .NET. So that means csc.exe, where it here. When you are installing .NET framework, you will get this path automatically. Remember, C Windows, Microsoft .NET, .NET framework, and version number. There, if you search, you will get csc.exe. See here. This is a exe basically will compile the .NET classes, C# class, CSC run program. See here, if you see here, it's created programmer.exe. That means you can, for example, think like it's a product. Then it's a created single exe. You can copy this. For example, I copied. Okay, I moved into the different folder. So I am directly running this file. See, so that means it created a simple exe, and you can copy and go paste it in anywhere, and if you run, you will get a output. This is a basically .NET flow. Why? Because if you want to run any application, for example, if without installing, if you create an application using Visual Studio, it's not possible. It will ask for installation of .NET framework. .NET framework installation is mandatory to build any application. That is the one important point here. Okay. So once we install .NET framework, then you can install anything. Basically, when we are installing Visual Studio, it will inbuilt internally install the .NET framework also. While installing, it will give you an option. You need to select that option. .NET framework also, it will install. By default, it will select. So it will install automatically. Okay, this is the sample application. So based on this is a csc.exe is our main important thing. The folder, when you are installing the folder, you should remember this folder, and this path should be there. This file should be there. Then you can use the simple text notepad also to write a .NET C# classes .NET program. Okay, so these are the simple basically overview and simple program for the .NET. So when we are coming to the job opportunities and career path, if we learn a .NET and what are the opportunities available in the current market. So .NET is a single technology, but coming to the roles, there is a different roles. It's a Java part means different roles, you can say. Simply first one, web developer. Web developer means if the company need to develop a web applications, and they want one developer who have experience on to build a web applications. Then web developer role. Web developer role means I mentioned like C#, ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET web API. Those skills will useful here for this role. Okay. Full stack .NET. Full stack .NET means it's a simple web developer comes to the web application, but full stack developer where user can maybe not all the developers will have experience on both client side and server side. Client side means for building the HTML pages. Now we have Angular, React, those type of frameworks to build a frameworks. Client side JS framework, client side UI if you want to build. Full stack developer where as of now in olden days, if you see there is a backend developer, there is a front end developer. Means UI will develop some other person, backend logic will develop a. So markets change it now continuously. Now looking for full stack means who can have a skill set on both client side and server side. That means along with the .NET, some client side framework should know like Angular, React, Vue, any JS that comes under full stack. Backend or API developer. This is the mainly for API development they will choose. For example, there is a one product they want to introduce web and mobile device at the same time. So they will maintain API development team separate and UI development separate. That means web application separate, mobile device same, and API development team separate. API development team will develop the APIs, REST APIs, and they will deploy somewhere. Same API they will consume, like mobile developers and web developers. They will consume and they will start development. So this API development again, HTTP web API is very, very key technology here component. So again, backend ADO.NET Entity Framework common for all the roles. Anyone should know. And SQL database is primary for .NET development. Some persons will choose Oracle, MySQL also, but SQL is always primary for .NET applications. Azure developer means it's mostly cloud based. Microsoft also cloud provider. With the product name it as a Azure. So we can move it as Azure developers also. Azure means it's especially for the serverless things. You can develop as Azure cloud-based applications also. And those persons we can call it as Azure developers. Mobile developers, yes. In .NET, if you want to move it as a mobile developer, you should know Xamarin is a main thing. And again, C# commonly should know, and Xamarin you should additionally should know. Xamarin again for other roles, Xamarin is not required. For mobile, Xamarin is required, mandatory. To build a UI is primary. And when coming to the game developer, yes, if you want to do the gaming applications, we have a framework called Unity internally in .NET. Unity framework you should choose to build a game. You should move if you want to move it as a game developer. And Windows desktop developer. So if you want to move it, start as a Windows developers, like desktop applications developer, then either you should choose WinForms, not recommended. Why? Because it's old. And now WPF is a primary for this role. WinForms, yes, there is applications, old applications still the lot of companies are supporting, but current new market they are completely going with WPFs for desktop application. These are the different roles basically when we are starting the .NET journey, we can target. Okay, so that's all basically for the .NET. Thank you.